Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Teresa Lysam, and this is my lovely co-host, Cherie Jackson today, and we're evolving women. I'm evolving, you're evolving, we're all evolving, and we're here to help each other evolve together. Our intention with these episodes are to be uplifting, inspiring, offer new perspectives, maybe plant some new seeds, give you something new to think about, maybe offer some tools, some resources, all regarding our well-being, our health, our state of evolvement. Is that even a word? Evolvement? I don't know.
For me.
But to give you permission and to give ourselves permission to be our best selves and live our best lives as we evolve. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Cherie, welcome. So glad you're here.
For having me.
We're going to, and I'm just going to throw the topic out there and we'll see where it goes. So we're going to talk about the word reframing. And maybe you've never heard that word before. And I'm not going to throw out a definition. We're just going to see what comes up. So in your own mind, those of you who are watching or listening, reframing, what does that mean? Just off the top of your head. Cherie, when I say reframing to you, what comes up for you?
I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to look at the situation and throw a little curiosity into it and choose to see it in a different light, a more positive light generally, and let go of a lot of the judgment around it.
I like that. I like that stepping back, letting go of judgment and just experiencing it, right? Just experiencing what's playing out. Yeah, the judgment thing, that's huge. But
and I'm going to be responsive instead of reactive.
So good. Because many times we are reacting. We go through our whole day reacting to, I like to call them little fires, little problems that need to be handled within that moment. And we're just responding constantly instead of react. Wait, did I say that right?
Flop it.
And we're reacting, right? Reacting.
And you want to be responsive.
And we want to be responsive, meaning what?
Reactive is usually a trigger and you just and responsive is there's thought behind it, there's kindness behind it, and love.
I love that.
Yes. The intention and communication to me comes from a more peaceful, loving place.
So you're suggesting if something's happening in the moment to pause and step back, exactly. Maybe get a bigger view.
Bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view. Let go of judgment and just maybe observe for a short time.
Let go of the story that you have.
Let go of the story. See, that's when I hear the word reframing, that's where I go to, is that story, reframing the story, recreating a new story. Is that's what when I hear that word reframing, that's what I think of. There's that old story that we either reacting to because that's our default. So we're constantly reacting that exact same way. Whereas if we can reframe it and change a new story, respond differently, it might change the whole outcome.
Absolutely. Be curious about the possibilities in the interaction.
Which takes intention and takes awareness and takes some time and a practice. You can't just do it once and it doesn't work. So then you get mad and you give up. But I would think that the more you do it, the better you would become at it, the more familiar it would be, and the more you would go through that process quicker.
Absolutely.
So creating a new story, it sounds easier than it actually is. Oh, just create a new story for yourself. Okay. If I see myself as a incompetent person, for example, and I've been given the task of reframing that and changing the story, I might be able to verbally say it, but am I really going to believe it? Am I going to buy into that new story?
I think that's going to take practice. I'm looking at it as the reframe as the receiver. Say you're really short with me, and I go down the rabbit hole with, oh my gosh, she's mad at me. What did I do? Instead of like, the reframe is Teresa's having a bad day and what's going on with her. And there's curiosity. Hey, Teresa, I'm feeling a little shortness here.
Mm-hmm.
Something going on that I can support you with. I'm curious
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm feeling uneasy.
I love that. You're seeing it, like you said, would you say as a receiver?
Right. I'm looking at the reframe as I'm the observer.
And what you're seeing play out instead
Right.
of creating that story in your head. Oh my God, she hates me. And you're reframing it like, oh, she's just having a bad day. What's going on?
I'm
Let's
going to
ask some
check it out with
questions.
you.
Yeah, yeah. And I was coming at it from I
Personal.
can create a new story for myself within my own head about myself in terms of maybe how I present myself to the world.
Right.
So can you see
Yeah,
those?
two different angles.
It definitely is too. And I didn't realize that. Even though we're talking about reframing, I didn't realize that that was the end you were coming from and that I was coming from this end till we just
They
spoke
both
about it.
work.
And they both work. And they both are important.
Yes.
But, pick one. You don't want to try to do everything all at the same time, but pick one to focus on in any particular moment.
I agree. It's too overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I had a certain story about myself and I had to reframe that story and learn a different story about myself so that I could do certain things out in the world.
But they both utilize the same process.
Right. The same process is,
Pausing,
yeah.
looking at it, and giving it a new possibilities for what the reality is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that we're seeing it from two different perspectives, but it's still basically the same concept. Yeah. So
Same
thank you
tool.
for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So it's all about a new story. And now imagine how that would help your relationships.
A lot.
Yeah, if you reframed what you're observing and get yourself out of the picture and focus on that person, like you said, and just be curious and ask questions and be compassionate towards them and see them through a lens of love as opposed to what the heck is wrong with them? They just cut me off, whatever. And the reframe would be, oh man, that guy is having a bad day. I need to send him some good vibes so that his day will turn around and he will feel better by the time his day is over with.
Absolutely. And I think a big part of it too is not taking it personally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
you take personally, and it's not your
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, that is huge. That's a huge awareness, is not taking on everybody else's story or just again, making it up for every person we encounter and every situation and every moment. So we have 50 million stories in our head going simultaneously.
Right.
No wonder we're stressed. Man, that is a lot to keep going, a lot of balls to be juggling, huh? Wow. So reframing, something to think about and consider. And I'm just going to focus on responding to other people. Let's not even worry about reframing, creating a new story for yourself. Let's today finish this up by focusing on reframing that other person and what's happening for them and how we can respond in a more loving, gentle, kind way and really support them and be of service to them.
World would be a better place if we all did that.
It certainly would. So, what could be our call to action? I guess I just gave it, huh? So, maybe take one particular moment in time as your day plays out and just step back, be the observer, and reframe, respond in a new way, maybe different what you would normally have responded. Does that sound like a good plan of action?
I'll amen that one.
All right. Amen.
That's great.
So we'll just stop on that note then. So thank you so much, Cherie, for being here and co-hosting with me. I so appreciate your perspectives. We want to thank everybody who's watching or listening. We so appreciate you. Feel free to subscribe, leave comments. Let us know what you'd like to hear us talk about. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.